Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video is about corporate emails, and this is the very first video in the lockdown learning series of videos. So in my lockdown learning series of videos, I will be talking about various topics, but the first one I have chosen is corporate emails. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 phrases that we tend to overuse in official emails. Before we begin with this video, I would like to clarify the intention. The phrases that I talk about here are not incorrect or inappropriate. It's just that they are used so very often that sometimes they may dilute the message that we are trying to convey and may make your emails look like just any other email. So if you'd like your emails to be more intentional, please keep on watching. Overused phrase number 1, as per our conversation or as discussed during our conversation. We use this phrase in emails to draw attention to a point that had already been discussed earlier. However, depending on the context and who you're writing this to, it may come across as passive aggressive and may even come across as rude sometimes. So, other ways of drawing attention to something that was already discussed could be something like this. Number 1, as agreed upon in our Wednesday team meeting, let us, and then you could mention whatever it is you would like them to do. Or alternative number 2, as noted during our meeting on Friday, let us, and then whatever it is you'd like them to do. Or you could say, during our last meeting, we agreed to, or we agreed that, and then mention what it is you had already agreed upon. Now, I would request you to exercise caution here, especially if you're using the word agreed. Please ensure that you indeed agreed to something, because discussing something is not the same thing as agreeing to something. Overused phrase number 2, please find attached, or simply PFA. Many of us use this sentence to ensure that we inform the recipient that we have an attachment included. However, personally, I feel it is not required to mention that you have included an attachment. Most email programs nowadays have some sort of a visual indicator to inform the person that there is an attachment in the email. However, I get it. Sometimes there are the emails where you need the other person to open the attachment. So I'm going to share with you 3 ways to draw attention to the attachment without using the exact same statement. Alternative number 1, you will find attached a copy of, and then whatever it is you have attached, or simply, you will find attached the monthly report. Number 2, also please see the file attached, or also please see the monthly report attached. Now, this is an excellent way to end the email, especially if it is the last thought you want to leave the reader with. Alternative number 3, the monthly report is included as an attachment, or the file is included as an attachment. So these are various ways in which you could say that there is an attachment without necessarily using the same phrase. Phrase number 3, thank you in advance. Now, typically, we tend to use this statement when we request information from someone or when we need assistance from the person we are emailing to. Although we may think that we sound polite, this can sound a little presumptuous, especially considering the fact that the person you are emailing may not necessarily be able to help you. So instead of using the word thank you, there are 3 other ways that I'm going to share with you where you can show that you would appreciate the help. Alternative number 1, I would appreciate your assistance or help with this. Alternative number 2, I would be happy to have your support in this matter or on this. Alternative number 3, your help in this regard is much appreciated. Now, alternative 3 is slightly more formal and can definitely be used based on the person you're emailing to and the context of the conversation. Overused phrase number 4, awaiting your response. We typically use this statement to ensure that the other person knows that we want to hear back from them. But again, it's a very common phrase and sometimes may be overlooked. So here are three alternatives to ensure the other person knows you'd like them to respond. Alternative number one, looking forward to hear from you, or simply, I look forward to hear from you. Alternative number two, waiting to hear from you, really short and to the point. Alternative number three, I look forward to your comments, feedback, and suggestions. Personally, I like alternative number three because it really opens up the conversation and you will definitely receive a response. Overused phrase number five, please feel free to contact me or reach out to me. Now, the intention behind this phrase is usually to sound helpful and you want to offer your help, but you don't need to tell anybody that they can reach out to you. They will exercise their right and reply to your email if they have any questions. However, if you still want to offer your help while still being polite, here are three alternatives to use. Alternative number one, I would be happy to answer any questions. Alternative number two, I'm available on phone or email for any questions or queries. Now, alternative number two is great because not only are you offering help, you're also telling the reader how to contact you. You could even take this up a notch and say, I'm available on phone or email for any questions between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. That way, you're setting the right expectations. Alternative number three, I'm available for any help on this. This is a great way to offer any assistance. However, please be careful when you say, I'm available for any help, because that would mean they would respond to you for any sort of help on the matter. That brings us to the end of our video today, and I will definitely be posting a lot more videos in the lockdown learning series of videos. This was the very first one. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you've learned something new today, please like this video and share it with somebody who will benefit from it. Thank you.